I was at 45 hours since my water broke. They only wanted me to go to 48. Every time I had a contraction at that point, they couldn't detect her heart rate. Afterwards, I was told they think it could have been that she was just holding the umbilical cord or something, so every time I had a contraction, that's why they couldn't detect. But I guess it could have been a million other different things and they couldn't take the risk. So as soon as I signed the papers for the emergency C-section, like everybody swarmed in. One nurse came this way, one nurse came this way, one nurse was over here, and then all of a sudden my husband, because all of them came swarming in, he got pushed into the corner. When I felt that sense of urgency from them, that's what made me think something's wrong. That's when I got terrified. And then all of a sudden we were in the corridors and the lights just, flashing by. That's how fast it felt like we were going, and terrified. No idea what's wrong. You just spent 9 months feeling all the little wiggles and getting to know them, and all of a sudden things take a turn for the worst. You're told it's supposed to be the happiest day of your life, and then all of a sudden you're going into major surgery and being whisked away from your husband at the same time. The moment I heard her cry, that's when I think I had a bit of a sense of relief, because once you hear that cry, you know that everything is okay, or at least better. They took a couple pictures and then I was whisked away. No idea where she was, no idea where he was. You're wondering, is your baby okay? Of course, is the very first thing you're thinking of, but at the second time, you're thinking, am I gonna be okay? You expect to be coming in the hospital as a couple and leaving as a family, but you're wondering, are we gonna be leaving as three?
My job is to take care of the mom and take care of the baby. And sometimes that means getting the mother delivered as fast as humanly possible. It probably happens about once every week to once every 2 weeks where we're running at that pace. You feel panic, because you feel panic at the distance you have to travel, at the fear the patient might be feeling, and just hoping that all the doors, elevators, everything, and you just need to move as fast as possible, and it's nerve-wracking to have all the obstacles in place. Run down the hallway, crashing, hitting things because those stretchers are hard to handle, waiting for an elevator, dashing as fast as possible in public, broad view. We're fortunate in that most of the time things end up well, but there are times it doesn't. And it's hard you can't reassure mom that the distance to the OR and the time delay in getting their care wasn't a factor when we have a bad outcome. I think it's probably one of the few hospitals in Canada that has this voyage. Nobody wants to make that run. If we're doing a C-section that's an emergency, there could be some poor elderly lady who's been waiting 2 days to get her hip fixed, getting wheeled into an OR, and 2 seconds later she's getting wheeled out because they get a phone call or see me crashing through the doors with a pregnant patient. We currently are not allowed to bring newborns to the recovery room. So following delivery, scheduled or unscheduled, our babies are getting separated from their mothers within 10 minutes of life. I'm personally banking on it for the birth of my second child.
And knowing that, for example, just on the other side of that wall is where they are, just in the proximity, for some reason, I definitely feel that there'd be comfort in that. She's going through a little baby phase right now. Everything is baby this and baby that, and we have baby number 2 on the way, so it's perfect. We just found out it's a boy too, so. Do you want to say hi?
Hi, baby.
Yeah, hi, baby.